Hey everyone, welcome to the reading for today. We're going to see what you all need to know right now. It's a general reading. Okay, it could be past, present, or future. You're going to know best how it resonates for you and where it fits on your timeline, all right? So let's see what Spirit needs you all to know today. What's the message right now from your guides? What's going on? The Queen of Cups is coming out first. The Page of Cups and the Eight of Cups. Okay. And the Magician at the bottom of the deck. So we have someone here that is walking away, leaving something behind, detaching from something. The Page of Cups. An apology or some sort of good news? Or someone leaving, okay. Queen of Cups, Page of Cups. I mean, it could be mother and child. Doesn't have to be, though. Let's see. Why is the Queen of Cups here? The Two of Pentacles and the Nine of Wands. And the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, this is kind of like the feeling of keep going even if you don't know the plan, right? It's like, I got to keep fighting. I got to keep going. I can't give up. Trying to balance something out. Trying to keep something together. Trying to hold something together. Yeah, this is like multitasking or just trying to keep things going, keep things up in the air. Don't give up, even if you don't know the plan right now. Even if you don't know how something's going to work out. Yeah, this is giving me trust the process, okay? Page of Cups. Judgment. And I was just going to say, too, the Fool. This Page of Cups is giving me an extension of the Queen of Cups, or like the inner child of the Queen of Cups energy, which is like you might have to venture off into something that calls for more a lighthearted spirit, okay? Because the Page of Cups is like someone that's very trusting, right? They wear their heart on their sleeve. This is like somebody that's, you know, they've never been hurt before, all right? They're just open and warm towards everyone they meet, right? So something could call for like a more lighthearted spirit at this time. Eight of Pentacles and the Four of Swords. Yeah, this is trust the process. Okay, working on something, planning something, and just being relaxed about it, right? Or just thinking about the plan, thinking about what you need to do. Okay. Oh, I forgot. Right. Tower. Oh my God. I was supposed to say this. I got this. 2 nights ago, I was like dozing off into sleep. And I don't remember what I saw. I know I saw something like in my dream state. But I remember I heard the words. Wait, I wrote it down. Because I wrote down the exact words. Hold on. I heard taking out all the hard pieces, right? And then right after that, I heard the loudest pop in my room, okay? And I don't know what it was, if it was a bottle that popped or if it was the wall or something. It was the loudest pop and it woke me up. And it was right after hearing this, taking out all the hard pieces. And then I felt something on my face and it was like, Spirit was like trying to wake me up. It's like, you need to write this down, okay? You need to write this down. And I've never gotten that before, ever. I think that Spirit wakes me up from my dream state and is like, you need to write down what you just heard, okay? So that was at 2 in the morning, at 2:48 in the morning, where I wrote down taking out all the hard pieces. And I have no idea what that means. No idea. But now that I'm seeing this, I feel like this must be connected, right? Because Spirit told me to start my video off with it, but I forgot. Okay, but it's like, here's a reminder. Something about taking out all the hard pieces. And now I'm getting that again with the Eight of Pentacles. It's like you're working on something, okay? But it could be about the way that you need to go about doing something, like taking out all the hard pieces first is what I'm getting. Because yesterday I was trying to figure out, like, what does that mean, right? Like, what are you trying to tell me with that? And what I saw, what came to me is like a puzzle, right? So when you're doing a big puzzle, like 1,000 pieces, the way that I do it, and probably not everyone does it this way, but the way I do it is, you know, first you want to find all the corner pieces, right? So that you can build your frame first. So I don't know if it's something like that, taking out all the hard pieces. But I didn't hear the word first, only that. Okay, so I don't know. Hopefully that means something to you. Shit. All right, what's the Eight of Cups? The Six of Swords. All right, so leaving something behind, a smooth transition, walking away from something, getting away safely. Okay, then we have the Lovers, a relationship or a soulmate connection, somebody defending something here, or standing their ground in the past, or some sort of a soulmate connection that defended you in the past. The message. Okay, tell me more about this Queen of Cups and somebody not giving up. Oh man, the Tower, the Wheel of Fortune, and the Sun in reverse. Yeah, it's like when you can't see something clearly. You can't see the plan. You don't know where something is headed. You have no idea what's going to happen because you can't see anything beyond a certain choice, right? The Wheel of Fortune. Trusting the process, making choices, and having faith that it's going to go somewhere, lead somewhere, even if you don't know what's going to happen. The Tower. A catastrophe or something very shocking here. What's that about? Market. Going to the markets. Going to town. And a choice. Crossroads. A choice. Yeah, those are the scariest decisions to make, right? Is when you're gonna you do something and you have no idea what's gonna happen afterwards. Right? Again, it's giving me Fool energy. You have no idea if the parachute is gonna open or not, right? So tell me about this Tower. It has to do with money, sudden wealth, and something being given to someone. Something being handed to someone. Okay, a gift or a present. Okay. Anything else about that? The Queen of Wands and the Five of Pentacles. Okay, so this could have to do with a Queen of Wands that is stuck in some sort of lack, poverty, being left out in the cold, struggling financially. Okay. The Two of Pentacles and the Queen of Pentacles is all queens here. It's all queens. Okay, so I don't know if you are one of these queens or if you're dealing with a queen, all right? But something about trying to keep something going, trying to balance something out. But more than that, I'm not even getting that the queens are necessarily like different people in this reading. It feels more like your energy, right? So in this case, trusting the process, that if you are in a state where you have to keep something going, or you're trying to multitask or trying to balance something out, I mean, the Two of Pentacles, oftentimes when you're talking about strictly money things, is about somebody that has to, keep two things going at the same time. It's like somebody that's working two jobs just to make ends meet, or they're juggling multiple things at the same time just to kind of keep it going. They're trying to find balance in finance, okay? And then we have the same thing with the Queen of Wands here and the Five of Pentacles. It's like, yeah, you're in a tough spot here, okay? Struggling financially, in lack, right? Like there's things that you could need, you don't have enough of. But behind that is the Queen of Wands energy, which means you're a doer, you're not a giver-upper. You know how to go out and make something happen, okay? Yeah, this, again, it keeps going back to that. Even if you don't know where something is going and you have no idea how you're going to get yourself out of something, your spirit is what's going to get you out of it, okay? Because you have the drive, you have the motivation, you have the ambition, okay? And the spirit of never giving up, knowing that you can get through anything, okay? If you get knocked down, you can stand back up again, right? Just need a bandage on your head and then you're fine. Okay? Yeah, this is a very resilient spirit. All right? It's like no matter what life throws at you, you know you can do it. You know you can master it in some sort of way, right? Or you can get through it. Tried and tested is what I'm getting, okay? So you could have been around the block a couple times. So what's the Page of Cups? Going at it with a light heart. Yeah, look at this. It says meeting and conversing, savoring, feeling uplifted, right? So you feel uplifted right now. What's this about? Seduction, hooking up, temptation, third-party interference. Why is this here? Because of the Queen of Wands and the Magician. Because of the Queen of Wands and the Magician, someone trying to manifest something or transmute something. Something here can be transmuted. It can be changed. Yeah, alchemy. Alchemy, making something out of nothing or making something out of something else, right? So this is like with every single obstacle you ever went through in your life, you figured out along the way that you can make something of it, okay? Or it's not going to hold you down. It's not going to hold you back. It's not going to keep you down, right? I mean, you might be down for a second, yeah, but you're never going to stay down. You can alchemize anything. You can overcome anything, okay? All right, but again, why is that here with seduction? Because of an Emperor in the reverse and a King of Pentacles in reverse, this could be the same person. So this could be someone that's controlling. They overstep boundaries. They're power hungry. They have a big ego. They're greedy. They would do anything for money. Very shallow, very materialistic, stuck in their ways, ungrounded. Okay, who's this person? Bad health. Okay, so either they're in bad health or this is someone that could have affected your health or put something in bad health. A great fortune. And yeah, something about an occupation or what you're working on here, okay? Something about a false person getting imprisoned or somebody getting trapped here when it comes to money, income, and an occupation. Or something about your finances being tied up, okay? Because we have that over here with the Five of Pentacles and the Two. It's like getting your money tied up in some sort of way. okay, or your income. Okay, anything else we need to know about that? Pruning. Pruning. You guys, I think most of you probably know what that is, right? But for those of you who don't know what it is, it's like when you have a plant, and in order for it to grow better or for it to bear more fruit, okay, sometimes you have to cut it back a little bit. You have to cut the leaves off. You got to cut it down a little bit so that it can grow back stronger, right? So I'm getting that here for some reason as well, pruning. Where it feels like you're losing something, okay? Where the divine is cutting something off or is cutting something back, where you might feel like you're being put in a state of lack, okay? But it's actually just pruning, right? It's preparing you for you to come back stronger because you are trusting the process, all right? All right, we got the Hierophant and the Seven of Wands here. So this is about somebody standing up for themselves, defending themselves. Now, I don't know if you're the Hierophant or if it is a Hierophant doing this, or you're defending yourself to a Hierophant. A bouquet. Getting flowers. A man in the reverse. And a tree. A tree. Pruning a tree. Exactly. Exactly. Pruning something back. Pruning flowers, pruning trees. Right. So that's what this is about, okay? Okay, what is the Eight of Cups here? Walking away, leaving something behind. Justice. The Queen of Pentacles, Three of Wands, Ten of Cups. Okay, so this has to do with the future. What's coming in the future here? Some sort of justice, something being made right. A group of people, a community, or a family. What is this about? Sudden change, shocking news, and epiphany. An epiphany. Okay, what is that about? Some sort of harsh judgment here, being in despair over making a judgment call. Someone in despair over making a harsh judgment call or being judged harshly. All right. What do you want to say about this? Temperance, yeah, that it is, this is for healing, or this is for some sort of balance, or this is being guided, okay? This is for something to be balanced out again, for healing here. The Magician and the Ten of Swords, yeah, the energy of transmuting, the energy of alchemy, okay? Taking a betrayal or taking some sort of an ultimate betrayal and turning it into something else, turning it into healing, right? So a betrayal, the ultimate betrayal here is just an opportunity for healing and to come back even stronger, right? So, I mean, maybe like, look, a rose. Let's take a rose tree, a rose bush. You know, when somebody is cutting back the roses or cutting off the leaves of the rose in that instant might feel like something's being cut off of them, right? It's like painful in some sort of way. But it's going to come back stronger. It's only to help the rose bush grow healthier, right? Yeah, so there's an opportunity for healing here. And I know that, I feel like you already know that. Even though there's things that you can't see either, or you don't know how it's going to happen, or you don't know how it's going to work out. But you do know that you can get through anything. Because you've done it before, okay? And that's just your spirit, right? You're coming out as a Queen of Pentacles, Queen of Cups, Queen of Wands, which is, I can grow anything. I can create anything. I am abundant, okay? I'm grounded, I'm abundant. I can make something out of anything. Earth energy, being able to take something of the earth and create something with it that gives, okay? Gives abundantly. The Queen of Cups, your heart is in it, your soul is in it. You have this lighthearted energy about you. You know that you can take things as they come. Queen of Wands is, you know, independent. I'm going to go get it. I'm never going to give up. Yeah, sometimes it's not about the resources or the circumstances. It's about your spirit, right? What carries you through things and what carries you to success or onto the other side is the spirit, right? You know, the Two of Swords. It's even giving me like, I think, I saw like a video one time. God, I hope I'm not wrong about this, but it's like someone asking a coach, like a soccer coach, what's more important, like, you know, being technical with the sport or your attitude. And I think I remember him saying it's your attitude, right? Because I feel like, okay, let's think into this for a second. If you're only good at the technical stuff, but you have a bad attitude about it, right? Then you can get pretty far with being technically good at something, right? But if you start to kind of run into obstacles or hindrances or something, or you're losing a battle, all right, then your attitude is going to turn sour, okay? And once your head isn't in it anymore, you're going to start making a lot of mistakes. So your attitude is actually, I feel like, going to carry you farther anyways, because you won't give up as easily, right? All right, I don't know. Side quest. Okay, let's see. The Page of Swords, the Two of Cups, and the Eight of Swords. Yeah, so something about a relationship, okay, or a partnership of some sorts, a soulmate connection. And someone feeling trapped, someone feeling stuck in their head, trapped in their head about something being said, something being spoken. What's that about? Spirit's like, don't be concerned about something, or something is not a message of concern. Something is about exposure. Okay, you don't have to be concerned about something. This is about exposing someone. Coffin, ending, spring, new beginnings, pruning. That is so important in this reading today. That sometimes you have to end something and cut it off in order for it to grow back stronger, okay? Mask, not showing true feelings, personifying, pretending. Wearing a mask, pretending something. Photographs. Looking at your photos. Make new memories. Something being pretended here, about, or is this about a document? Some sort of documents, signatures, something being written. I feel like it's paperwork for some reason. Someone pretending something here when it comes to paperwork and a coffin and a death. Or somebody pretended something, wearing a mask. Or I don't know if it's like some sort of fraud. It's giving me fraud for some reason. Yeah, you can't really, like, if you're thinking about let's take a rose bush, right? And you want to grow this rose bush, but you have like a couple half dying leaves, half dying roses on there, and they're like wilting away. As long as they're alive and as long as they're on the bush, the plant is still going to be directing energy towards the dying flowers, right? So it's going to be taking away the energy and the nutrients from the ones that are growing well to kind of support the ones that aren't, even though the plant would do way better if all of the energy was only going towards the healthy roses, right? And that's why pruning is necessary, because you're no longer directing energy and resources and nutrients towards things that are already wilting away, or they're kind of like hindering the plant from fully blooming, okay? Or like, you know, growing better and stronger, right? So I feel like that's what's happening right now. Okay. Anything else about the past here? Something about the past and someone defending someone or standing up for someone? The Page of Pentacles reverse and the Chariot in reverse. Something about a bad investment. Yeah, something is a bad investment. It's not going anywhere. The Chariot reverse. This is like the rose bush that is just swallowing, or the single roses that are swallowing the resources. It's a bad investment. You're not getting anything out of it. Okay, so that it can't move forward. The Seven of Cups and the King of Swords. A King of Swords is confused, or a King of Swords is looking at his options. What is the King of Swords confused about? What was that? Did you hear that? A relationship, a courtship? Why is the King of Swords confused about a relationship? Being charmed and used? A King of Swords is confused if they're being charmed and used? Huh? Palm tree. Oh my God, a freaking tree, okay? In order for the tree to be stable, in order for the tree to be secure and grow and have endurance, it has to be pruned. But why is that here with girl with the snake? Somebody being heartbroken, sad, breakup. Okay, a breakup. What is that about? A breakup, something being communicated about a breakup. Or the King of Swords needs to be aware of this, that someone is going to come in and try and confuse them about a breakup. Somebody's going to come and try and charm or manipulate the King of Swords and confuse the King of Swords about a breakup. And that's why something has to be trimmed back. Or the Fool in reverse, not taking a leap of faith, not having trust in the unknown, not having trust in the jump, or no new beginning. The Hermit, something about going within, thinking about this for a second. Okay, so there's a King of Swords here that needs to think about this, go within about this, reflect on this, and then they're going to find out the truth, or there's going to be clarity here about why something has to get like cut back, or something has to, like the energy needs to be redirected in a way, right? So it looks like the King of Swords is focusing Two of Pentacles, right? They're trying to do different things at the same time. They're trying to keep everything going at once, right? Okay, hold on. Spirit, what do you want this King of Swords to cut back here? Or let's say it this way. What needs to be cut off the rose bush here so that the King of Swords can direct their energy properly, okay? The Eight of Wands reverse, something being blocked from ending, not ending something. The Ace of Swords in reverse, lying. Something's not ending, something's not transforming. not, or something about not, don't end something because someone is gonna lie. Or what does that mean? Hold on. What do you mean with death in reverse? The Six of Pentacles. The Knight of Wands and the Page of Swords. Receiving something to take action on it. Some sort of communication. Hold on. What is the death in reverse though? The Mountain. It's the obstacle. Yeah, okay. The obstacle is that something is not over, but again, what's the advice here? Does somebody need to close something out, or why is that here with lying? Stabbed in the back, somebody being attacked. So somebody lied. Someone is lying about being attacked or being deceived. A King of Swords was manipulated, right? A King of Swords was confused and manipulated about a heartbreak or about a breakup. Somebody lied to the King of Swords about an attack or someone being deceived in a way. But the obstacle here, the Mountain, is that something is not over. I don't get that part. What I'm not getting is the obstacle there because somebody won't end something, or is somebody not supposed to end something because of an obstacle? You get what I mean? Can you explain that a bit better to me, please? What you're trying to tell the King of Swords here. The Emperor, the Star, and the Seven of Swords. That someone here is lying and manipulating, or they're trying to get away with something. The Star, lying about, what is this about? Three of Swords reverse. And the Four of Pentacles, this has to do with holding on to something, getting something in your possession, making sure something is in your control, making sure you have something. Three of Swords in reverse, not feeling heartbroken. To come out of pain. So wait a minute, are you telling the King of Swords that they need to hold on to something? Yes, they are. Okay, the Sun. All right. So, okay, so what I'm getting now is that there's something that the King of Swords does need to hold on to for now, because somebody has come in and confused this King of Swords or lied to them about someone being attacked. Because of a breakup. Okay. Somebody being left out in the cold and abandoned. No, yeah, okay. So look, if this King of Swords feels like they left somebody out in the cold, or they left someone alone, or abandoned someone, okay? There's an opportunity here for the King of Swords to protect something or someone, okay? And this has to do with a home, a property, a community, a house, a location, okay? Somebody can protect someone by taking some sort of action. Despair for judging someone, right? Okay, so the King of Swords might feel sad about having judged you in the collective, okay? Having judged you in a way. So what I'm getting here is that Spirit is offering this person a chance to like redeem themselves, okay? Like, because I feel like they want to, right? I feel like the King of Swords wants to redeem themselves in a way because they do feel guilty about something, the way they judged you. So because King of Swords' heart has opened up this way, and they're realizing now that maybe they were just confused in the past and they didn't know what to believe, Spirit's like, okay, so we see that you've opened up your heart, King of Swords, and you want to make it right, okay? Or you want to redeem something in a way. So this looks like this looks like instructions, okay, for a King of Swords of how they can, I mean, I don't know how to say it. Maybe like just, you know, if they want to do the right thing, then they can put down their, you know, maybe some sort of guilt that they feel, okay, in a way. It's kind of like a spirit guide is trying to tell the King of Swords, like, okay, we see that you feel bad, but you don't have to sit in that feeling. You don't have to, you know, stir in it the whole time and just keep going over and over in it. You can transmute this, right? You can make something out of this. You can take the feelings that you feel right now and you can create something new out of it. So if there's something here that you feel bad about, or this King of Swords feels like they let you down in some sort of way, they don't have to sit in that feeling for eternity, okay? They don't have to punish themselves with that. They can take that and they can make something out of it, right? Where you take that negative emotion and you turn it into something positive, right? Okay, now I'm getting it. The Hermit, yeah. And I feel like once the King of Swords goes within, they're going to figure out what this means, all right? Or they're just reflecting on something a lot, maybe. The Four of Cups, a negative emotion, Eight of Swords. Yeah, okay, so look, King of Swords is right now stuck in their head, is what I'm getting. Stuck in the negative emotion of, you know, feeling maybe upset at something or upset with themselves, or trapped in a certain mindset, trapped in the self-reflection. They don't like how they feel about something. They don't like how they handled something maybe. Yeah, but again, like Spirit's like, look, you don't have to sit in this emotion. You can make something out of it. You can do something to make yourself feel better. Like you don't have to, it feels like you're almost, if you're the King of Swords or someone, almost like punishing yourself with it a little bit, right? This gives me like, I mean, yeah, it's okay. I mean, it's good to, you know, sift through, for this King of Swords, sift through what they've done or how they've treated someone or where they maybe fell short in a couple ways, but they don't have to punish themselves with that for eternity, you know? Because like your actions of yesterday, they don't define who you are going forward. You can choose to, you know, make different choices moving forward. You can choose to redefine yourself, right? So if it's like in the past, you judged someone harshly, right? And you're thinking about how you were confused. If you're in that moment now where you're coming out of your confusion and you're realizing, oh, maybe I was too harsh on collective, okay? You don't have to sit in that energy. You can do something with it, right? The Hierophant, the Empress. It's like, you know, the acceptance of, okay, so now I see the truth. So now how can I change something, right? The Knight of Wands. Yeah, there is action that can be taken. The Fool. Yeah, but it has to do with like trusting the unknown or taking a leap of faith, okay? Or taking some sort of action and doing it with like a light heart, taking a risk. The Tower. The Nine of Wands, yeah, protection. Yeah, and that's a good way kind of to transmute that, right? So if you feel like, or if the King of Swords feels like in the past they let someone down, they didn't help someone, they left someone out in the cold, they abandoned someone in a time of need, then, you know, the King of Swords could potentially go from that and the lamenting, because it feels like someone is lamenting a lot, okay? Go towards, okay, now I see the truth and now I want to protect something or someone, okay? Because that'll be something that will make, I feel, the King of Swords also feel better about themselves, right? It's not even about what this person can necessarily do for you at this time. I feel like it's more about Spirit wants to help this person. I can feel it. They want to heal this person a little bit. It's like you can protect someone or something, right? Wounded warrior, get back up. Okay, so you got knocked down, right? Just put a bandage on your head, wrap it around real tight, get up, keep going. Okay, and do something that will make you feel better about yourself, right? Yeah, because you don't, like, you don't have to compete with anyone else here, okay? In this situation, I feel like Spirit's like, look, try competing with yourself, okay? Like who you were yesterday, okay? To become better than the person you were yesterday. That's a good start. Every obstacle is a chance to learn. 3 of Swords, heartbreak, heartbroken. The 10 of Pentacles, the 4 of Pentacles, the Sun. Yeah. Okay, yeah, the truth here has something to do with holding on to something, holding on to a lot of money, generational wealth, a lot of abundance, okay? Holding on to this. 3 of Swords, someone feeling hurt. That's someone's message here today. Okay, 5 of Cups. All right, so I feel like the message today is actually for the King of Swords. That could be sad or hurting about something, in regret or guilty, feeling like some sort of shame. And I feel like Spirit wants to tell you, if you're the King of Swords, or tell someone here that someone doesn't have to stay in this, you know? Like, I feel like Spirit has seen that you've been reflecting a lot, or the King of Swords has, feeling guilty, feeling bad, but Spirit wants to give this person like the opportunity to change the way they feel about themselves. Okay. This is like Spirit has forgiven this person for something, okay? And now Spirit wants this person, this King of Swords, to forgive themselves. Right? That's what this gives me. Forgive yourself as well, okay? The snake and the woman, or the Empress energy, woman with a crown on her head and a snake. Or yeah, this person could have seen you as the snake, as like for a while there, I don't know, or something about a snake. Why is the snake here? The Chaser. Fear of abandonment, chaser in a codependent relationship, and chasing after an engagement ring, chasing after a partnership, being codependent on someone else, and something about a breakup, okay? Or is this what's coming up in the future? For the King of Swords to know, maybe, that somebody is going to come in and try and confuse the King of Swords again about a breakup, about somebody chasing after someone, wanting a ring, okay? Yeah, there's something here for the King of Swords that they can actually do something with it, right? They can turn the table in some sort of way, okay? And honestly, I feel like this is not even about like Spirit trying to tell this person like this is what you need to do, as much as it's like, look, it's your choice, okay? It's the King of Swords choice, but Spirit can see that the King of Swords is like struggling on the inside, okay, emotionally with something that happened, feeling guilty for something, okay? And it's like Spirit just wants to give this person the opportunity to feel better about themselves, all right? That's what this is, okay? Like they can turn something around here where they can walk away from something feeling good about themselves, feeling good about what they did or how they gave to a situation, right? It's like time to cut, or the King of Swords is the rose bush, right? Okay, so the King of Swords right now is focused, they're putting a lot of energy into roses on the bush that are wilting away, that are dried out, that are, have seen better days, right? And that's, I feel like, where the guilt is going into. It's like an old part of themselves, right? And this is like pruning, okay? So, wow, all right. Spirit's like, look, we can cut these dead roses off your bush, okay? So that you can concentrate on feeling good about yourself, which is putting all that energy into turning something around, okay? And focusing on the healthy flowers, right? So it's time to stop, putting into the lamenting, okay? The feeling bad, the self-reflection, and the weighing heavy on you, right? You can cut that off of you now. Because there's something here that Spirit is like, we have an opportunity for you, right? And this will make you feel better, maybe, okay? It's whoever the King of Swords is. So yeah, and I want to say again, like Spirit has forgiven this person, but they need to forgive themselves too, okay? They have to forgive themselves for something too, and see it as an opportunity to learn and just do better, okay? So, what else? The Two of Cups. Yeah, a relationship, okay? Or some sort of a soulmate connection here. The Ace of Swords, the Truth, the Queen of Swords. Yeah, okay. Speaking the truth here, Queen of Swords. And now we have all the queens out on the table. All of them, all four. Empress. All right. So somebody might find clarity here with this message, Queen of Cups. Okay. Yeah, I think I'm going to leave it at that then. All right. I hope this helps. Until next time, guys. Bye.